Hey everybody, welcome to another World of Tanks replay, and this one is in the T-49 on Pearl River. Now, I was going to try and get some other warship stuff uploaded, but I haven't been home so much over the past 2 or 3 weeks, and so that kind of put a damper on things. I want to try and get the World of Tanks stuff out of the way first, and I'll focus on the warships later. Reason being that 9.9 just hit the N8 server, NA server today, and I would like to get that installed and begin playing it sooner rather than later. So anyway, I'm not quite sure what to do in a light tank on this map. In hindsight, I probably should have run towards the edge of the town where puppy light tanks usually go, but I'm stupid and bad, and so that's not what I did. What I instead did was run through to this island here and try and spot from the bushes here. Now there's plenty of foliage on this island, but it's a horribly exposed position. If you do get lit, there's no hard cover. You have to go through the water to get to any kind of decent cover at all, which is going to slow you down. It's really not a good position, and what's more, you often don't get very good spots from here. This, of course, is easy to say in hindsight, but during the actual match I wasn't sure exactly where it was I should go. Things don't start out the best. We've already lost an arty, and one of our light tanks is down as well. There is a pretty significant skill stack on the other team. Usually I don't worry too much about that, but in this case it did actually prove to be a bit too much for our puppies to handle. Having not lit anything and not been lit myself, I continue up closer to the enemy side of the map, figuring, well, maybe I'm just too far away, maybe this headland here to my left is blocking me, something like that. I wait a moment longer, still nothing, so I move up to the next bush. And I begin thinking here, surely something's got to pop up soon. The last bush, there's an ST1 there, but I don't have a shot on him, and I can't see anything to my front. Now at this point we've also lost our 50B, our Batchat, and our M103. Our team is beginning to fall apart, the enemy have punched through the middle, and it looks like they're about to push through the north as well. So at this point I decide, fuck it. It looks like their base is totally undefended, so that's exactly where I'm going to go. And so I zip through the town. I'm not spotted, which seems to confirm my theory that there's nothing defending their base. And before they get a chance to realize they've potentially let a light tank through, I make a run straight for the arty. Now, of course, I do have the gold HE rounds loaded this time. I actually decided to start using them a bit more, and it actually worked out really well. I wish I'd used them earlier. I take my time on the 261, there's no reason to rush the shot, and thanks to letting my aim settle, I'm able to one-shot him. I then move off to the left to try and get some cover between myself and the enemy tanks potentially turning around in the middle. There's no point avoiding going through the cap, they know I'm here anyway. And before the Batchat 155 can react, I get a shot on him too. I do take a hit from my left, so I know something's chasing me. That amount of damage, it could really be anything, but I suspect it's a medium, and so I run up the hill and try and put myself in a bush here, overlooking the enemy cap, where I'll be able to see whatever it is on its approach to me, and hopefully it will not see me. There's probably only one place it can really come from, that ramp. Oh look, it's a Batchat, and he's quite low in health. Again, I take my time with a shot, and it pays off. There's no point sitting still. I need to use my mobility to continue to surprise the enemy by popping up in places they don't expect me. I do take a hit there from the T-54 lightweight. by pulling behind these bushes to try and let my camouflage come back up, and also to see if I can ambush one of these guys. Now, I'm not expecting to do anything to that IS-4, but if I can catch the T-54 lightweight, I should be able to finish him. Meanwhile, the E5 is also coming back, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to kill them all, but I might at least get the T-54. There's the IS-4, he's ignoring me, going for the 1390. Here's the 54. He hesitates, he doesn't want to push into my gun, so I decide to just push into him. I don't quite one-shot him, but with a little hip check, I finish him off. And here I wish that the enemy had not capped out so early, because this E5 was so bad, I could have easily circled around behind him, and I think I could have got him as well, which would have given me 5 kills and a little bit more damage. But all the same, I'm quite happy with 4 kills and 1,960 damage, all done in the closing moments of the game. I probably could have contributed a bit more to my team earlier on, but unfortunately I just don't know how to play this map in the lights, owing to the fact I just don't play lights very much. But I think I probably did about the best you could expect anyone to do in that situation, and made the most of it. It's just that my team pretty much folded in half. We didn't really succeed on any flank. When that kind of thing happens and you're in a light tank, particularly one like the T-49 that is very, very reliant on RNG and luck, rather than being just a good, solid, reliable light tank, it kind of turns into a game of just see how much damage you can do before you lose. And at that point you're just in it for yourself anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Good demonstration of guerrilla warfare in the T-49. Also a good demonstration of why you should be careful about pushing on a T-49 if you're low on hit points. Thanks for watching. As ever, I'll see you on the next one.